Hello, welcome to Yarning at the Homestead. Welcome back to any previous viewers, and welcome to any new viewers. I hope you find something that you like and want to stick around. Hi, my name is Tammy, known here on YouTube as Gracie's Goodies, also known over on Instagram as Gracie's Goodies, and on Ravelry I am TammyG. I am coming to you from the small state of Connecticut on the east coast of the United States. It's actually a pretty nice day today, so I am going to record. I tried recording last week and it was a disaster. I had the kittens in here with me. They were everywhere. I might throw in some footage at the end of the disaster with trying to record with them last week. It was pretty bad. So they are all locked out of this room right now. They're all actually sitting out in the hallway waiting for me, because no matter where I am in the house pretty much today especially, they are following me everywhere. I don't know why, but they are. So hi, welcome. Today is Friday, June 28th. So it's almost the end of June. I am, as my cup here says, teacher mode off. This was a cup that one of my students gave me last year. It says, 2021. So it was in 2021. So, and if I put the lid on it, it leaks. So, really thoughtful gift, love it, but it's not the most durable of cups. So I have some Pepsi in there, but yeah, so welcome. I have a lot of socks and two other finished projects to talk about. It has been about 4 months, and I'll get into that kind of stuff later, but I'm back. I'm glad I'm back. Happy Pride. I wish I had recorded earlier, but we don't have air conditioning and this room gets super, super hot. And we had that heat wave going on last week, and so there was just no way. So happy Pride Month. I am actually wearing a Pride shirt. This is a Jane Austen shirt, and you can see, but on the bottom it says, "More pride, less prejudice." And I love the flowers and everything, so I love this shirt. Jane Austen, Pride, yes. So, finished objects. I finally finished I think it's called the Baker Scarf. It's a free pattern on Knitty. And I made this for my spouse. She picked out the yarn. It is, you can see it's a very simple pattern. You can see that it's quite long because she is almost 6 feet. So it is, I've got it all rolled up here, so it is quite long, as you can see. And she loves it. It's nice and soft. She will definitely wear it. She doesn't wear a lot of garments like this. She tends to only wear them if she's doing outside work, not like just running. She won't throw one on with a coat or anything like that, just if she's doing outside work. I don't remember the yarn, and I don't have the label here, but I will put it on the screen or put it in the down bar afterwards. So that was finished object 1. Finished object 2 is my Litmus Cowl. Oh, almost spilled my Pepsi. So here's my Litmus Cowl. So this is a cowl. It is not a pattern, as he says, and I need to apologize because I was talking about Jude on my last podcast and I kept referring to him as her. So I need to apologize. He. So this is, he says it's just a recipe. So I don't know what the dark gray is. It's an unknown skein, but the variegated is from an advent calendar from a local dyer here in Connecticut, Knits for Comfort. She is no longer dyeing. She ended up having to get a regular job, and so she is taking a break from dyeing for right now. But I have 2 of her advent calendars, and this is what I did with one, and then the other one I actually have a pattern for that came with the advent calendar. So I'm finishing that. So I'm actually pretty excited about this to wear it start wearing it in the fall. Now the rest are socks. Some socks I know when I started them. Some socks I don't know when I started them. So yeah. All right. So the first pair here is my plum stripes. And again, I don't know when I started these. I don't even know when I finished these. They were recently. I don't have my computer here, so I can't look them up. But anyway, my plum stripes. This was a yarn from, I want to say Night Owl Fibers, but it's not Night Owl Fibers. So what happened was she put out a call for people to do, here we go. I've got it. It's Fiber Nymph. She put out a call for people to do like little, like this much of her yarn, and then she would give you a free skein. So I did 2 of them, and this is one of the free skeins I got. I don't know where the other skein is. And this is called Raspberry Truffle. You see that? Raspberry Truffle. And it is a 80-20. 400 yards fingering. And so this was, again, Fiber Nymph Dyeworks. So yes, I got the skein for free, which is great. The heel is Leading Men Fiber Arts. I think it's called Bent Neck Lady or something like that, or something like that. And I think it's a reference to, what's that horror show? I've never watched it, but it's my kind of show, but I've just never watched it. American, I don't know what it's called. All right, anyway, that is what this is. So this is my first pair. Lovely. I call them my plum stripes, but now that I know it's Raspberry Truffle, I can put that in. I do have all of these on my Ravelry pages. However, some of them I don't have a ton of information. So when I was home the past couple months, I started a bunch of socks, and I did not write down when I started them. So yeah, so that is this pair right here. Oh, so that was in this sock project bag. This is from, is it Della Q? I got it at a local yarn store that is no longer in business. I think it's a Della Q bag, but it doesn't actually say. It doesn't say anywhere. So it just says sock project. So just a regular sock project. Oh, Della Q right there. And I leave all my stuff in it until I'm done, and then I come upstairs or come into this room and put away my scraps, put away the needle, any things that I have a lot of scrap left. I don't use a lot of yarn. I tend to use less than 50 grams when I'm making my socks. So, all right, these, I have no idea when I started them. They were in the last month and a half, 2 months. I think I put down a guesstimate in Ravelry. This is a bag by Utterly Adorable. Utterly Adorable Knits, which is one of my favorite bag makers. Can you see the cots? Cat mermaids and cat jellyfish, love it. So this went along with this yarn. So let me put them on the blocker, but here, I'll tell you what it is. This is Tails and Snouts. Tails and Snouts. I don't know if they're still in business. I don't know where I got this. I'm pretty sure I got it at a fiber festival, but I'm not positive, and it's from Stash. And this is called Fathom, and it's a superwash merino. It does not give the breakdown, just says superwash merino. Okay, so these are like my beachy socks. Ugh, hold on, my sock buckers are all caught up. I just finished these this morning, like just an hour or so ago. I just finished these. Oh, bam, boom. Wah. Okay. So these are just a plain vanilla sock. I didn't do anything special with these. 56 stitches. I always do 56 stitches. I think I have about 15 rows here. They don't look like they're the same height, but they are. They are the same. 15 rows, just vanilla slip stitch heel and rounded toe. All right, those awesome. I love Okay, so this one is like more of a stripe. It's zigzaggy, stripey. And this one flashed. Can you see? This one flashed. It got more stripey at the foot, but it flashed up at the top. I'm okay with that. Although I am a very matchy sock person, I'm okay with that. And one of the reasons one of the socks is more stretchy is I've tried it on a little bit more than the other sock. Okay, so 2 pairs. Gotta put this away up here so I don't lose it. 3rd pair are these wonderfully colorful green socks, and I don't have the tag and I don't have the bag for these. Don't know why I don't have the tag or the bag for these. Okay. I don't remember what the yarn is. I will put it up though. I think it's from the yarn jar, but I'm not positive. Aren't those awesome? And it is Irish. I believe it's something like St. Patrick's sprinkles or something like that. And it is a sparkle. I don't know if you can see the sparkle. It's quite late here. It's almost 3 o'clock. So I don't know if you can see the sparkle in that. But yes, and this I just did a, what's that called? I just did knit 6, purl 2. So just a, well, no, rib. Just a rib pattern. And then this is, I've used this before. You guys have seen it. It was a skein that was gifted to me. It's a Star Trek reference, something girl. It was the original Star Trek. There was an episode where the girls were green, and that's what this is for. And I don't remember the name, but sparkly. So 3 pairs. Yes, these socks are all for me. I am pretty much a sock knitter just for myself. My spouse's feet are way too big. She takes a size 14 in women's, and her feet are very wide, and she's very hard on socks. So I would not spend hours and hours and hours making her socks when she's gonna destroy them within a couple of months. Not gonna happen. We don't have children, so I don't make socks for children. So yeah. Okay, my next pair. Now I know that Kay, the crazy sock lady, did a pair similar to this. I had actually started mine before I saw hers, but I wanted kind of like a throwback to the old gym sock. And I got this kit, and I decided to do it with this kit. And they go along, they match a dress that I have so well. Okay, so these are a little bit shorter. So these were made with, and I do have that, these were in this bag, which I don't have a maker name for. I bought this years and years and years ago, but this is my 4th of July bag, my, life, liberty, the pursuit of happiness bag. So there is no name on this bag. So this was a kit from Moon Glow, and this was her firecracker sock kit. 140 grams. It is 75.25. Excuse me, 463 yards. And I did all of my socks. I do all my socks on US 1. Some of these socks I did on circular 9-inch circ, and some socks I did on DPMs. I do not actually know how to do magic loop. I think I'm going to try and learn this summer how to do magic loop, because I don't actually know how to do the magic loop. Okay, so this is sock pair 4. All right, and then I have some shorties. So this yarn is a mystery yarn. It was sent to me as a gift by a friend on Instagram. So these are just rainbow socks. And they're just shorties, and I just did a cuff for about 15 rounds, and then I did about 5 rounds before I started the heel flap and gusset. I don't like going right from the cuff to the heel flap. I just don't like it. I like to have a little color above my shoe. So I want to see a little bit of a color of that cuff. So heel flap and gusset straight on down to the toe. They match pretty well. I've got a little bit of green on this one, and it didn't go into the green on that one, but they match pretty well. They match everywhere except for the toe, which is weird. So 6 pair, 1, 2, 3, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is pair 5. Okay. This is from the Grocery Girls. This is not the Grocery Girls sock. This is one of the Grocery Girls. This is Guns Out, Suns Out, Guns Out, I think. And it was from a couple years ago. And it is not by them. Sorry, I dropped my sock blocker. This is, let me find the bag that these were in. These were in the Sock Talk bag from the Grocery Girls. Sock Talk. And the yarn is Leo and Roxy. And it is Suns Out, Guns Out, 80/20. And I think this was 2 years ago. I think it was like a thing, a summer thing 2 years ago. And it says, it's funny, it says 100% good vibes. Can you read that? 100% good vibes. So Leo and Roxy, these I did actually, I have the DPNs in here. These I did on DPNs. So there were two colorways, 2 mini skeins with it, but I only used one. I only used the pink. So here we go. And shorty socks, and I just did that pop of color at the top, and I know Kay does that also, and I had been doing it again before I saw that she was doing it. So I've got that little pop of color at the top, and those are nice and fun and bright, aren't they? Okay, so that is pair number, I have no idea now, 6? I think that's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. Okay, and pair number 7. These are the gingerbread socks from West Yorkshire Spinners. This is one of their winter colorways, Christmas colorways that they do. Again, it's just a vanilla sock. A green, just a green. The green is actually Yorkshire Spinners too, West Yorkshire Spinners too. They're green. And so I've got another set of Christmas socks, which I'm very happy about. I'm just going to look here for a second at this. Okay, so these were that. This one, yes, I don't have the bag that I had these in either. Okay, so that's a lot of socks that I finished, and right now I'm working on lots more. I'm trying to finish up, excuse me, got sun in my eye. Trying to finish up all my sock whips, but I don't think it's going to happen. But I have started some new socks. Oh, excuse me, sorry. I have started some new socks, but I'm really trying to finish up my sock whips because I think I probably have had between 15 and 20 sock whips. Yeah, pretty bad. So what am I working on now? So the sock whips that I'm working on right now, let me put this over here, I brought a couple up because I'm still living downstairs, so I brought a couple up. This is Toil and Trouble. I think that's what it's called. Hold on, let me find the band. Here you go. Yep, Toil and Trouble. And it is their ink blot base, liminal space, Liminal space, and it is an 80/20. I don't know if you can see that. It's an 80/20. I got these at the new Witch Fiber Festival in Salem, Massachusetts, which happened last month. I think it was last month. I absolutely love this colorway. It's the only yarn actually I bought. I love this colorway. I am on the heel flap. And the heel flap is just that unknown gray that I also used in my Litmus Cowl. And this is, oh, and I love my stitch marker. It's a little cat donut. It's a little kitty cat donut. Not exactly sure where I got it from. It might, I don't know if it's from Lock and Lou. I don't know where I got it from. I'm getting a lot of stitch markers lately from a lot of different places. So, all right. So I don't know if you can see. I've been hand winding my balls. Until they, when you hand wind, it kind of comes into a donut shape. But I have been hand winding because my winder, and I have an electric winder and a Swift, but they're put away back there and I just don't feel like getting them out. This bag is a bag that I recently bought, first time, from Pearl and Plum. And again, little kitties and rainbows. Little kitties and rainbows. So you can see it's from Pearl and Plum. And it's a perfect sock bag. Perfect size. Okay, so that is one of the ones I'm working on now. Then this one. This is a Jessa Lou bag, which I've shown lots of Jessa Lou bags. Okay, and these are, I am working on these at the same time. So, and the yarn is Timber Yarn Twin Sock. And the colorway is Sage. And this is a 80-20. And they are in Canada. And I actually have quite a few of her yarns. Okay, and again, I wound it in a cake. And then this is actually Emma's yarn. The mini is Emma's yarn. I think it's spring something, grass something. Oh, it's right here. It is called Freshly Cut. So that is Emma's yarn, freshly cut. So these will probably be the ones I work on the most right now and get these two done. So then I'll have that set done. And then the last one that I'm really putting a lot of work into right now is this. So this is an ice dyed bag, and it is from, it just says handmade by Carrie. I won it in bingo. I believe it was New Year's Eve bingo from Fiber Hustle. And this sock yarn is, I'm almost done. I thought I did both, but I didn't. So they also sent me this sock yarn, which is Schwitzerella yarn in Kiss Me, Kill Me, Be Mine Gomez. And it's in her Dude fingering weight. And it's an 80-20, also 400 yards. I don't know if Schwitzerella is still dying. And I love this sock, actually. I love these colors. So this one is actually done. I'm really on the toe decreases. So I might finish up the toe decreases, close Kitchener it together, and then just start the second one. So I have that second one started. I will say that I did learn to use the little light bulb stitch markers from the Crazy Sock Lady, and that has helped a lot with the whole counting issue thing. So those are the ones that I'm working on the most. That's what I'm working on the most. I also, when I sit up here in this chair, I have these, which are Christmas socks. These are a Grinch inspired sock yarn from Timber Yarns also. So it's Timber Yarns, and it's 12 Days of Christmas. So again, twin sock. Again, it's their 80-20. Yep, 80-20. Made in Canada. 12 Days of Christmas. So it's not Grinch inspired, but my bag is Grinch inspired, and they're very green. So I actually have two of them going at the same time. The problem is this is way too big for me. So I ripped this one out, and I cast on a smaller number of stitches. Well, I didn't totally cast it on. I look how much of a difference these two socks are. This will never fit me. So I'm going to have to rip this whole thing out, even though I've got the heel in there and everything. This is just no way. These are way too big. So I have found that when I'm using metal 9-inch, because these are 9-inch, when I'm using metal 9-inch, my gauge is looser. So I'm going to have to work with that. When I'm using wooden 9-inch, my gauge is not as loose. But when I'm using metal 9-inch, my gauge is looser. So I have to be cognizant of that. So, hi. So let's talk about things. So life, I'm going to do my life right now. So as you know, I had surgery in December. I am feeling fantastic. Fantastic. Do I still have pain? Yes. Today I have some achy pain, but we're getting thunderstorms in 2 days, which is still, so my back is achy right now today. I've also been sitting a lot for the past couple of days, so I gotta get out and move around. I have been doing my physical therapy exercises, but I had stopped doing them when we were having the heat wave because it was just a lot. So I'm getting back to doing them, so that helps my back. And I'm gonna start walking. Now that I'm feeling really good, I'll start walking. Yeah, so I am feeling great. I'm out. As you can see, sorry, my mouth is dry. I'm out of school. We go back August 21st. We go back August 21st. The teachers do. The students come back that following Monday. So I have the whole month of July coming up still, and then 2 weeks in August pretty much. But yeah, I know I had a lot of time off. I had almost 4 months off, but I was recovering and I was in pain for most of the time. I was drugged up a lot of that time. So yeah, I'm glad to have my summer. Not really doing anything. I don't really have any plans. We have the I-91 shop hop coming up. I'm not sure I'm going to do it just because most of the shops I've already been to, and I'll feel obligated to buy something in each shop, and I don't know if I necessarily want to do that. I have been buying a lot of yarn. And see, the thing is here, I got sucked into some Reddit and some subreddits, and one of the subreddits talks about podcasters, crafting podcasters, and how they like certain things, they don't like certain things. You can't please everyone. So if your personality is gonna shine, then you're gonna please those people that want that. But they were talking about some people don't like the whole stash thing, the acquisition, the consumerism, which I totally get. I totally get that. But for me, I don't have children, and I don't spend a lot of money on anything else. Maybe some clothing, because I like to shop. I do like to shop. I am a shopper. And so yarn makes me happy. That's that dopamine rush. And do I buy yarn every single day? Hell no. But if I saw something on Instagram that I liked, would I go to the person's shop and check it out and see? Yeah, sometimes I'll buy it, sometimes I won't. Today I was looking at some bags that I saw that I liked. So yeah, and I'm also all about a theme. So of course, when Crazy Sock Lady said, it was like 80s, 90s theme for this summer, and I do have her shirt. I'm just not wearing it today. I have her shirt from this year. I went all crazy 90s, 80s, 90s. I got a whole bunch of 80s, 90s yarn, and I got some stitch markers like these right here. So I'm an 80s girl. I graduated high school in 86. So I actually already have this, so now I have 2 of these, which is cool. And then we have a smiley face. And sunglasses. And a hairbrush. And roller skates. This says dance. It could be breakdancing, which I could never do. A skateboard. My brother had a skateboard. I never used it. And I think this is a Game Boy. I don't play games, but I'm pretty sure that's a game. Hi, I'm back. 30 minutes. It cut me off. I don't remember where I got these from, but I will place the shop. I will put the shop down below. I know I'm terrible, or I'll put it on the screen. I'm better at putting it on the screen than I am putting it down below. But I don't remember where I got these from, what shop these came from. But I've gotten a whole bunch of things. So let's see, what's in this one? Oh, these ones, which I recently got, are my glowfish jellyfish. My glow-in-the-dark jellyfish. You see those? Here, I'll take them out. These are from Silly Sheep Designs. And I'm very into jellyfish and sharks and stuff right now. So I think these glow in the dark. I'm not positive. But they're little jellyfish. So I liked those. So I got those. I'm going to have to try that tea. It's an herbal tea, Summer Bouquet. So I got that, and that is Silly Sheep. Can you see that? She's got it in a little... Let's take that out. Silly Sheep Designs. Okay. So that's those. And then like I said, I've been getting a lot of other stitch markers, and I went right into acquisitions. And I was talking about life and went right into acquisitions. Sorry about that. These are from my friend Jillian, who does wee ones. And she's doing a kitty cat a month. And this is May's or June's? Bryn. The cat's name is Bryn. I don't know if you can see it. She's got a visor on. She's got flowers. She is a tabby cat. You see that? And then I also got from her this one was April's. April? Yeah, they've got their rain boots on, a rain hat, and there's an umbrella there. And this cat's name is Scooter. So those are from Jillian at Wee Ones, which I actually have quite a few of hers. I am a Wee Ones fan. I've been buying from her since she first started selling. Problem is that, so she doesn't have anything on her box, but see, like Lock and Lou, I don't know if I have a Lock and Lou box here. Lock and Lou puts their sticker on their box, so I know who it comes from. These are from, I don't remember. I will put them in, I will put them down. But I got an Ewok. You see that? An Ewok. And I don't know if this is the baby. What's his name? Grudo? I haven't watched any of the ones on Disney because we don't have Disney. And then I also have Princess Leia from her. Just says thank you. The box says thank you, but I don't remember who the seller is. So it's either, I've done a couple, Charmed and Dangerous, Lock and Lou. There's a couple others. All right, what's in this box? Is there anything in this one? Let's see. Oh, it's another. Oh, this one is. Which kitty is this one? I think this one's February, because I think this is Valentine's Day. She's got flowers. See her? She's got flowers. I haven't ordered June's yet. I should probably do that. I'm not in love with June's, but I'm thinking I might as well just order it so I get them all. I'll have them all for this year, all the cats. Okay, now, consumption. I'm just going to show you some. I went to a local yarn store, my friend Mary's at New England Yarn, and I ended up buying some Remix Light, Baroka Remix Light. I want to try it. I'm going to make a summer tea. Not sure what I'm going to make yet because I'm trying to figure out to finish up whips. I am trying to finish up my whips. But this is earmarked for a summer tea. I've looked at a bunch of them, but I'm not sure. And then I also got from her this. This is from Lanes du Nord, made in Italy, and it was on sale. So it's a watercolor sock. And if you can see it, This is the sock. And it is 75/25. It says it's 75% lana mulsing free, trattata chloro-free, wool mulsing free with chloro-free treatment. I have no idea what all that means. I know what mulsing is. But, so I'm going to try that. It's very thin. It's a very thin sock yarn. And then, I also got these cool buttons from her. You can see them. And then, just a couple. So I missed out, and it's downstairs. I got the cowl kit for the Potato Dual cowl kit, which is, I don't remember. See, brain not working, and I didn't write any notes. But I missed the self-striped sock yarn, but then I saw Nomadic Yarn did What Excellent Boiled Potatoes Brit Sock, so I got that. So it's a self-stripe. Browns, oranges, it'll be cool. This will be good for fall. So this I recently got. I'm just going to show a couple of them that I recently got, maybe my last couple of months. So this is Woolens and Nosh Daisy Chain, her club for June. And hers is Superwash Targhee, and it's 90/10. This is a much thicker sock yarn. Now, in the one that I talked about earlier that I ended up videotaping last week, and then I'm not going to show it, I also talked about Knit Spin Farm. So these two I get monthly. So they're both self-striped, Knit Spin Farm, and Woolens and Nosh. Woolens and Nosh Michelle. I actually know Michelle. I've met her several times. She lives up in New Hampshire. She does hers on Targhee. Knit Spin Farm does theirs on Corriedale. So I'm very interested to see her. It's Corriedale socks, 75/25, and I have not actually done any Corriedale yet. I don't know if I'm going to do this one because it's so not my colors, but I might. It's so soft, and I want to see if there's a difference between it. You can definitely see that this is like much hairier. I don't know what that's called, but I can definitely see like the fibers. So this was her June, which is summer Kirker bits, and she talks about these. I don't know what they are. So this is the photo that she went off of, and it says a lot of gardens are made up of plants from the Cucurbitaceae family. They originated in Central and South America and now are grown all over the world. Cucurbits amazingly include my favorite garden crop, winter squash, and my least favorite, cucumbers. Now, I would say I'm backwards on that. I love cucumbers, don't love squash. Melons are also in this family. Also don't love a lot of melons. You can tell that they're all related because their leaf shape and yellow cup-like flowers are all very similar. Our cucurbits are just starting to flower in our garden. Thanks for being in the yarn club. The coupon, and then she gives us a coupon code. So she does a picture, and then she goes off the picture for inspiration for the dyeing. Okay, and then the other club that I get 3 clubs monthly, is Farmer's Daughter. And this is a weird, I thought it was weird for summer. So it's June 2024. It's a merino hemp bulky, 80% merino wool, 20% hemp. It's non-superwash, and the colorway is there. You see, it's a really deep, rich orange, which is really nice. But it just seems it's such a woolly wool for June. It just seems like a strange one for June. But I'm interested to try it, but it won't be for a little while. And let's see. So talking about like the 80s, 90s. So I did get the Beach Bum Yarn Lisa Frank Trapper Keeper, because hello, Trapper Keepers. Yes, I had a Trapper Keeper. So I did get that one. I know the Crazy Sock Lady has already done hers. This is Santa Cruz Sock, 75/25. 463 yards. So Beach Bum Yarn. And then this one was actually in my stash. This says Got Fiber. This is from Twin Mommy Creations. Can you see that? Twin Mommy Creations. And it is School's Out for Summer. So another bright one. So I would like to cast one of these two on. Those like really bright. And then I got a couple other ones. These two. I mean, there's quite a few. I got some Whimsy Stitches. And you know what? I'm just going to show them. This one. And then, where's the other one of this one? Here, I'll just show these ones. So this one is Stitches with Yarn, and this colorway is Carnival Ride. Now, yes, I know, not 80s, 90s, but for me, 90s, because I actually worked on a carnival in the 90s. I did. I worked on a carnival. My dad worked on a carnival, and I went out to see him for the summer, and I worked on a carnival. I traveled through Oklahoma, Nebraska, Kansas, South Dakota. And we set up and I worked a carnival. So this for me is 90s Carnival Ride. I did not do rides. I did what's called a grab. I made like hot dogs and hamburgers and stuff like that. I hate cooking, but that's what I did. If I can find a picture, maybe I'll throw it in here of when I worked on the carnival. And then this one is also from the same person, and this one's Dance Party. And this is Stitching with Yarn. I thought it was 80s Dance Party. Either way, Dance Party. I'm pretty sure it was 80s Dance Party when I saw it. Or I'm mixing it up with another one. But I got it on Sparkle because it's a Dance Party. And then Whimsy Stitches had these two. And I'm like, okay, I'm just going to get them. I don't know if he knew that Crazy Sock Lady is doing this thing. But this one's called Breakdancing. Because, of course, breakdancing. So this is Whimsy Stitches. And this is Ultra Soft Sock. It's an 4-ply lightweight yarn. It's an 80/20 biodegradable nylon, 470 yards. God, I'll have a lot of that left over. Anybody want my leftovers? And then this one also is back to the 80s. Yeah. Look at that. Those neon colors of the 80s. And this is an 85. This is 85% superwash, extra fine, and 15% biodegradable. Is that what this is? Nope, this one's 80. Oh, this one's 85/15 also, and this one's 85/15. And again, 470, and this is back to the 80s. So those are some of the things I've bought. So if it's a theme, hello, I'm all over a theme. I am all over a theme. And I can't help myself. I guess I could. And I'm good. I mean, I am good. Like today, I looked at those bags. I haven't bought anything. I might still go back and get one. But it's just, I don't know. We'll see. So I think that's where I'm going to end, because I'm actually going to do a separate book one, because I read a lot of books. And I haven't read books in a couple of years. So I'm back on a book kick right now. So I read like 5 or 6 books. So I'm going to do a separate one. And I want to talk about a book that my student wrote. And I'm going to do a book giveaway with her book. So hopefully you will enjoy that one too. I'll probably tape that tomorrow and get it up probably by Monday. But I think I'm going to do a separate book one, just so I can separate the two, books and then the whole yarny thingy too. I might do a giveaway with the book and some yarn that matches the colors of the book. And I will say that the yarn in this one matches the colors of the book. So yeah, the cover of the book matches this, but I have another skein of yarn that also kind of looks like it. So I think that'll be it for now. That's a lot. I did some life news already, and I did some stash acquisition. I'm not going to talk about my books right now. I'm going to do that separately. I did all my things. Oh, and the only other thing, I have been buying bags, so I will talk about these 2 bags. So I did get these bags. All these kitty cats wanted. Oh my God, isn't that cute? I don't know. There's no sign on this. of whose bag this is. So I will have to figure out whose bag this is, and I will put it up. I will put it up. Whose bag this is. But these are so cute. And then this bag I just thought was gorgeous. I love echinacea flowers and daisies. They're like my favorite flowers. I love yellow roses. That's what was in my bridal bouquet. But I really love echinacеas and Gerber daisies and daisy flowers. So when I saw this, I had to get this. I think it's beautiful. And this bag is by Chicken Soup Designs. And it came with a little accessory bag, and look, a little stitch marker bag. Isn't that awesome? I'm gonna get some like little flower stitch markers, or even make some little flower stitch markers. I might have some, and stick those in there, so they're in there. And yeah, the inside is just pink stripe, but I really like this. So again, Chicken Soup Designs. I'm gonna throw out their card. And I do have a couple more bags that I bought. They're downstairs, so I didn't bring them upstairs. Okay, so I do think that is definitely it. Tell me what you think about the whole Reddit thing. Like, they were saying that some people don't like when people just do. Some people don't like the acquisition part because they think it's too much consumerism. Some people don't like when people drink. But, you know, if you're doing a lot of talking, sometimes you have to drink because your mouth gets dry. Some people don't like intros. Some people don't like, some people just want to see what you did with the yarn. How did it work? What, you know, I am not a process knitter. I'm more of a product knitter, right? It's not the process. It's the product. I want the finished product. I think that's what I am. So I don't really think much about the process. And most of my socks I do vanilla or like a simple ribbed pattern. I don't do a lot of pattern socks. I do have some. I do have a pair right here. That is a pattern sock that isn't very far, and you can see. See? It's not very far along at all because I have to follow the pattern. And this is 3 by the Sea Tulip Festival. And it's in a lilac bag from Jessalou. So yeah, I don't do a lot of pattern socks. And even though like I did a pair of pattern socks that I wanted forever, I've never even worn them. I've never even worn those. I wear all my vanilla socks more. Part of it is my feet are super, super sensitive. I have weird feet. They're long and skinny, but I have big bunions, unfortunately. I've already had my left foot operated on, and it needs to get operated on now. My foot is really bad, but I just had back surgery. I'm not going to take off another 6 to 8 weeks for foot surgery. So yeah. But yeah, so tell me what you think about that. Tell me what you think about that. What do you like about podcasts? What do you not like about podcasts? What could I do to improve podcasts? How could I keep people? How could I get people to comment? I never get comments. Very, very rarely. I get maybe up to 3 comments. Just, you know, comment a like. Give me a thumbs up. You know, give me a smiley face. You know, I think I lost some viewers. I had 131. I think I'm down to 128 again. Who knows? But yeah, so yeah. Tell me what you think about some of those Reddit comments. Okay? All right. I will see you again soon. Ta-ta for now. Bye.